writing axis, because you'll have to be very careful about the axis, because this is derived about the axis where all the ordinates terminate. So this is just to warn you, will be equal to 1 by 2 y square dx, and inertia about axis will be equal to 1 by 3 y cube dx. And what is axis? It is an axis where all vertical ordinates terminate. And based on the above, the structure of the table would be, you will have the ordinate, you will have the Simpson's multiplier, you will have product of area, you will repeat the ordinate, you will get product of moment, you will repeat the ordinate, you will have product of inertia. Please remember to half the SOP and here 1/3 the sum. And this is, you make to half or make one half the sum. So that is to account for 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. I hope with this difference, one against the other, I hope it's clear now, beta. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So, whereas in horizontal ordinates, you can bindas without any hesitation work about the axis where you need the results. In vertical ordinates, you will be constrained. Sometimes the axis may be directly the one you want. Sometimes it may not be the axis about which you want the results. So that means we'll have to deal with that inertia and the moment later on, which we'll see through the questions, how we deal with it. So don't worry how we deal with it. We'll see through the questions. Is that clear, beta? Am I right, guys? Shall we take some questions so that everything falls in place?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please take the screenshot or a photo of this page. I don't think then you'll need anything from me. This will suffice. This is good enough. Just exit the PPT display.
Okay. Can you please leave it like that during the break?
Okay. During the break, then if you're taking a break, I'll clear a mail. I'll have to stop sharing. Why don't you take a photo?
Okay, sir. Okay.
1 second. I'll put it on slideshow again. So now you can take once again, because I'll also then use the time. No, why unnecessarily? Take the screenshot. Take the screenshot or take the photo. Okay. What is the time? Le liya, beta?
Yes, sir. Done, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now the time is 10:51. Can we start at 11 sharp, beta? Is that okay? Good. 9 minutes. Happy?
Sure.
Okay. So let's catch up at sharp 11. I'll resume. Okay. I'm in the meeting. Only thing I'll stop sharing my screen. I have to clear a few mails then. Okay. Bye.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, beta.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. So all set to start. Shall I continue, beta? Then I'll reshare my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good. Then we are all set to start. Okay, guys, please solve the questions in the class. All of you should try and solve them now. Here is the question. Read it. Quickly make a diagram. Draw the reference axis, whatever you need to use. Tell me whether it's a case of horizontal ordinates or vertical ordinates. I have the question with me solved, practically solved, but I want you to start drawing it. Or let me just take one question with you and I will see you through. A deep tank, transverse bulkhead, 10-meter deep, has following breadths measured at equispaced intervals. It's MMD July 2022. These ordinates are given from top to bottom. The tank contains seawater to a sounding of 11 meters. So obviously there's a head of 1 meter then. Calculate the thrust on the bulkhead and the distance of the COP from top of the bulkhead. He wants from the top. Okay, but the formula will not give you from top, it will give you from liquid level. So guys, first thing is make the diagram. You see, I'm giving you the hint here now. Can you see the screen? First thing you should do is make the diagram. What do I mean by the diagram? I mean this thing by the diagram. And you see here, okay, it's not made. Okay, let me make the diagram here. As I'm going, I thought the diagram is made, but no problem. A deep tank transverse bulkhead is like this. There are 5 ordinates. From top to bottom, they are 8, 7.5, 6.8, 5.8, and 4.5. It contains seawater to a head of 1 meter. Why? Because the sounding is 11 meters. This is the liquid level. This is head of 1 meter. Guys, what will be the common interval in this case? Would you like to tell me the common interval?
0.5.
2, sir.
How much? 2. Put your
2.5,
finger on the
sir.
diagram, count the
2.5,
number of intervals.
2.5,
Don't always
2.5.
do, guys, I'll tell you, even after so many 25 years of teaching, what I do, 2.5 beta. See, what I do is this is one interval. You see my laser? I put my finger actually on the diagram like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 intervals, guys, in 10 meters, not 5. Yes or no? Guys, common interval is how much?
Yes, sir.
10 by 2, 10 by 4,
Yeah, 2.5.
5 meters. So don't make these mistakes. That's why I'm asking you. Don't make these mistakes. Please physically count. Don't do anything else. Okay. The question is pertaining to COP. Sorry. You're talking to me, beta? Is somebody talking to me and asking a doubt? Please repeat if you have any doubt. Second,
Sir, one
identity.
question, sir.
Yeah, what is the question? Tell me.
Sir, why did we do this like horizontal? Why didn't we put it like vertical?
How it is a transverse bulkhead and breadths are given. What is a transverse bulkhead?
Okay, sir. Right, sir.
From side to
Yes, sir,
side.
understood.
And what does the
Side to
breadth
side,
mean?
side.
Okay.
From like,
Otherwise, he'll say height of the bulkhead, right?
okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, guys, my next question is, what do we have to calculate? This is how you think, beta. I have to calculate COP. For COP, what is my reference axis? Liquid level. Is liquid level parallel to the ordinates? Yes. Is it a case of horizontal ordinates? Yes. Do you all agree it's a case of horizontal ordinates, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so see, identify the reference axis, liquid level. So diagram made, reference axis identified. Whether horizontal or vertical ordinates, you have said it's a horizontal ordinate. This is how you'll proceed with the questions. Recall the formula in rough. What is the formula for horizontal ordinates? Area is equal to y dx, integration. Moment is yx dx. And inertia is yx square dx. Do you agree with me? Those are the formulae. Yes or no? Correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now we will make the table and apply Simpson's rule. For 5 ordinates, which rule is applicable, guys? Rule 1. Okay. So this will be the table structure based on this. This is the table structure. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Liquid level. Axis is being emphasized upon everywhere. Levers are about liquid level. If levers are about liquid level, the product of moment will be about liquid level. If the lever is about liquid level, product of inertia will be about liquid level. We write down the ordinates. Some of you may have done with me, always suggested, not it is mandatory. I always suggest, write the ordinate closest to the reference axis first. That will help you in writing the levers. So which is the closest ordinate to the reference axis? It's 8. So I will prefer to write it from this 8 downwards to 4.5. Even if the question was giving me from bottom to top, I would still prefer to write from top to bottom when I make the table. Am I clear about this point, guys? Correct,
Yes,
Vita? Please make the table, put the ordinates, put Simpson's multipliers. Anybody in the class who needs a revision on when rule 1 is applicable, what are the multipliers, what is the coefficient? Anybody in the class? Please speak up, don't hesitate. All of you know? Fantastic.
Yes, sir. Sorry. If you can please recap that one, sir. The Simpson multiplier.
So yesterday I requested something to you. Did you try to go through something?
Yes, sir, I saw. But I said like Simpson's multiplier for rule number 1 is 14241. Correct, sir?
Yeah, 14242. You can keep repeating 42 as many times as required and you'll end with 41. Correct, beta?
Yes, sir.
14242. Keep repeating, end with 41. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the eligibility for rule 1, beta? When is rule 1 applicable? Tell me. When the total number of ordinates is odd. When the total number of ordinates is odd. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Odd numbers, please.
3, 5, 7, 9, 11.
Or odd, yeah. I hope you understand the word odd and even, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The coefficient for rule 1 is 1 by 3. Coefficient for rule 1 is 1 by 3. Understood?
Right, sir.
When we come to rule 2, let me know if you still need there also. I'll repeat. Okay, beta?
Okay.
So Simpson's multiplier for this, since they are 5, count is odd, rule 1 is applicable. So I put down the multipliers. Guys, do you agree?
Yes, sir, I agree.
Now,
Yes,
you don't multiply like this. First, complete the levers and then complete the table row-wise. You will save a lot of
Yes,
time.
sir, it will be easier.
Yes. So now lever, look at the diagram. For lever, go back to the diagram. And what is lever? For each ordinate, visualize its geometric center and see what is the perpendicular distance from the reference axis. So what is the lever for 8 meter ordinate?
1.
What is the lever for 7.5 meter ordinate? Then you will keep adding 2.5. Does everybody agree that these are the levers? Anybody who has doubt, please sort it out in the first question itself. Don't allow these small things to mess up your other questions.
Can we do simplify one is 2H and 1 plus 3H like that?
Because they are not multiples. No, if my liquid level was in line with the top of the bulkhead, maybe I could have taken 0H, 1H, 2H. But here, since it has a head, so does it translate into multiple of H? It does not. No? Why do you take as multiple of h? Anything you do is to simplify your working, correct?
Yes, sir.
So if it does not simplify I cannot say for 8 I take 1 meter, for 7.5 I will say h plus 1. That's going to mess up my life. Now, why I'm anything I do should simplify my life, not mess it up, right, beta?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can
Understood
you,
why? Yeah.
Can you please one more time, please, sir, that how to take lever, sir?
What did I just now said? Repeat the statement, then I'll help you. What is the lever? I just now said a while back.
Yeah, sir, समझ में इसलिए पूछा, sir.
What did I say? समझ में तो नहीं आया, but you must have heard
Here-
me, no? I'm just...
Yeah, here we have had, sir, so we cannot take
No,
that
no,
to zero.
no. Before this discussion, I said, what is a lever?
That it told that center, geometric center, sir. Then
Yes,
we
so
had that.
where is the geometric center of 8 meter ordinate? Can you, or in your diagram, can you put your pen there? I don't want to see it. Have you put the pen at the geometric center of 8 meter ordinate? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What is the distance from of that geometric center, perpendicular distance from liquid level, the reference axis? What is the distance?
1 meter, sir.
Pakka?
Yes, sir.
So then what is the problem? Here is the geometric center of 8 meter ordinate. This distance is 1 meter. Yes or no?
Right, sir. Yes, sir.
Where is the geometric center of 7.5 ordinate? It's here. What is the distance? 1 plus 2.5, because common interval is 2.5. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
6.8. Another 2.5 gets added like this. Now have you understood how levers are obtained?
Clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Repeat the same levers in the second last column. And now complete the table. Complete all these values and give me the SOP area, SOP moment, SOP inertia. Please complete the table. I have the values. I'll show you. But quickly, be a little fast. Use your calculator, get the SOPs.
142.25.
Okay. If you've got them, it's good. It's fantastic. I'll show it and I'll wait for people to then complete. No problem. I'll show it so that you can match. These are the SOPs, beta. What are you getting?
Yes, sir, correct.
Yes, sir. Yes, correct.
These are the SOPs. To save time, I have got them on the screen so that we are not fighting for the correct values. They are validated values, so matching becomes easier. Guys, I'll wait for you to complete. Please let me know as you're completing. I'll check after 15 seconds again if anybody is still doing. Complete the table, get the values. Don't just keep looking at the screen. It's not going to help you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
In this case, since the waterhead was above the sounding, like 1 meter head we had, so we took the levers as this process. But what if the sounding is somewhere down, maybe half, like 6 meters and 5 meters? Then how will we take the levers?
Then you'll take the ordinates accordingly, no? Why should you have these ordinates then? You'll take them, space them accordingly. Correct?
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
You can take the distance, no? Then what you're saying is, then the immersed part, suppose what you guys, those who are doing, don't get distracted. I'm saying, if you're saying, suppose the liquid level is here, correct? So firstly, Simpson's rule will be applicable only if all the ordinates are equispaced, correct, beta?
Yes, sir.
Then so, with the current thing, if it is coinciding with one of the ordinates, it can still be applied. But if it is somewhere in between, then Simpson's rules will fall flat. No, you'll have to take the ordinates which are equispaced, correct?
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, you are violating the requirements of Simpson's rules.
Okay.
Sir, one
Guys,
question.
anybody still completing the table? Anybody still in the process?
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yes.
सर ये जो थर्ड ऑर्डिनेट है 6.8 इस पे लीवर 6 आया सर 1 है 7.5 that is 11 minus 7.5 is 3.5.
Why are you coming? Arey yaar, why are you coming in 11 minus 7.5? Nahi, who said 11 minus 7.5?
So he is coming from down.
I'm
नहीं,
coming
sir.
from up only.
D 1 plus D करते जाओ. 1
नहीं नहीं,
plus
अरे
D.
let him speak up. No, ऐसे इसका प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं होगा. And you are not responding.
2.5
सबका
Plus
ऐसे
ऊपर
add
का-
Hey, रुक
करते
जाओ यार,
हैं।
let me speak to him. No, if you have to take a class, you take after this. No, you can connect with him after the class and sort out his doubt. Let me sort out in this class at least.
Okay, sir.
Tell me, beta.
समझ गया. Okay, now doubt is clear. Like 2.5 every lever I have to add, and last one is 1 on the top, so I have to add all the that. Okay, sir. हो गया.
Start from top. It is easier. That's why I said write 8 on top. So if you start from there, the geometric center of 8 is 1 meters from liquid level. The next one is you will add another 2.5. That is
2.5.
common interval, and you'll keep adding 2.5. Yes or no?
Yes, correct, sir.
Okay. Guys, is the table completed? Okay.
Yes,
sir.
Now,
Yes.
okay. Now we continue. So we have the SOPs. So now we get the area. Simpson's rules. The final step is coefficient multiplied by common interval multiplied by the relevant SOP. So area will be equal to the coefficient. Now you don't have to explain the formula. You just have to talk to yourself. Area will be equal to coefficient for rule 1/3. Common interval in this question is 2.5. SOP area is 79.3. How much area do we get, guys? Can you please calculate?
0.08.
66.1. 3 decimals. 0.80. Okay, fine. Now second is, because COPLL we need area and DLL. Now we have to get the DLL. Why we are getting it? Because they are all required in the COP formula, which you are already aware of. DLL will be equal to moment of the entire area about liquid level. We yesterday did with regular geometric shapes also. When we had triangle and rectangle, we took the moments about the liquid level and divided by the total area. So it will be moment about liquid level divided by the area. What is moment about the liquid level? It will be coefficient for rule 1/3, common interval 2.5, SOP moment is 441.3, this one guys in the table, 441.3 divided by area 1/3 into 2.5 into 79.3, and what 1/3 and 2.5 get knocked off. How much is the DLL you're getting in meters, beta? 5.565. Okay. Now we come to COPLL. Again, the formula will not give us from top, which the question wants. It will give us from the liquid level only. COPLL will be equal to ILL upon area into DLL. You have the area 66.080. You have the DLL 5.565, and ILL you have the SOP inertia. So you'll get the ILL by applying the Simpson's last step. Coefficient 1/3, common interval 2.5, SOP inertia 3085.8. This becomes the ILL. Divide by area 66.080, also divided by DLL 5.565, and you get COPLL. How much does it come to, beta? 6.992. This is from the liquid level. So COP you want from top of the bulkhead. So it will be 1 meter less. Am I right? Look at the diagram. 5.992 meters is the answer, is already on the screen now. Thrust also you can find. What will be the thrust?
66.08.
Yeah. So thrust will be equal to pressure at the GC. What is the distance of the GC below the liquid level? That is DLL. 5.565 into seawater 1.025 into area 66.080. This should give you the answer of 376.9 or 948,928 tons, whatever it is. Is the working clear? Please have a quick look at it so that we can take some more questions with that. In fact, tell me.
Sir, can you cross-check my answer of thrust? 376.94 tons.
Your likha, the answer is already on display, bache. Answer is on display. It's on display, on top, below the question, right below the question. Okay, I think that's good enough. Any more doubts in this process? Now what have we seen? A case where it was a horizontal ordinate case, right? And it's a MMD question. Just to give you the confidence, it's an MMD exam question. So such questions do figure whereby you can solve them. They are pretty straight, simple. I've given you the steps here, guys. Please pay attention to the steps. Make the diagram, identify the reference axis, figure out whether it's a case of horizontal or vertical ordinates, recall the formulae. Based on the formulae, make the table and proceed with the Simpson's rules.
So I just had a doubt. While solving this question, sir, could we have just taken the lever from the top of the bulkhead and then added 1 meter and calculating DLL?
But why you want to hold your ear going round the head from behind? You can do whatever. It's as long as you don't mess it up. What will you do with the inertia? If you take the lever, then you'll get the inertia about bulkhead top, and then you'll end up in a greater soup. For DLL, you can get away by adding 1. What about inertia then?
Okay, sir. Okay, all right.
Okay, and you'll realize this when I teach you vertical ordinates. You'll realize why that will be further complicating your life. So avoid it. It can be done. To answer your question, technically, I can't say it can't be done, but that's not going to be user-friendly. Okay, beta?
Okay, sir.
Okay, I take you to the next question then. I'll send you these questions like the previous one. I forgot to send before the class. I'm sorry. I'll send you. Okay. The slop tank of a tanker has vertical ordinates measured. Now, these are the languages from MMD paper. Somewhere they've written horizontal, somewhere they've written vertical. I don't go by this. Basically, we have to see how are they oriented with respect to the reference axis. Okay. I have not changed the language because they are from the exams, so I don't want to unnecessarily alter them. The slop tank of a tanker has vertical ordinates measured from deck downwards, spaced equally at intervals of 1 meter. So common interval is 1 meter, guys. And these ordinates are given. Find the KP, means K is the keel, P is the center of pressure, KP, and the thrust when the tank is full of slop tank of RD 0.98. Guys, I ask you a few questions. Firstly, is it a K? Firstly, tell me, it's a COP. In COP, what is the reference axis? What is the name of the reference axis? Sorry?
Water level.
Water level. Okay. In this case, where is the liquid level situated? As per the question, where is the liquid level situated? It's a better answer, no?
Yes.
What do you mean by 6 meter?
Yeah, bulkhead top.
In line with the bulkhead
Yeah.
top.
Answer should be also properly given. Otherwise, 6 meter, sounding of 6 meter is okay, but basically it's at the bulkhead, right? So would you like to quickly make a diagram with the liquid level? It's an MMD question, and then we see it. I'll also make the diagram, don't worry. You can make the diagram. Diagram should be appropriate. One side, the ordinate is 0. So whether you keep the 0 to left or right, that is not the matter. That does not matter, because you could be looking from forward to aft or aft to forward. That's not an issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 7 ordinates. So it will be somewhat like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It's 0, 3.25, 4.4, 5.1, 5.6, 5.9, and 6 meters. Common interval is 1 meter given in the question. Do you all agree with this diagram so far of the bulkhead, or any suggestions? Is the diagram appropriate to the question so far, beta? And since it is just full of and there is no head of liquid, so here is the liquid level. Am I right, guys? Class, do you agree with it?
Yes,
Did you make it like this?
Yes,
Whether you
yes,
made
yes.
0 to the left of the page or right of the page, that does not
Yes,
matter.
sir.
If there is a horizontal flip, that's okay. So don't worry about the horizontal flip. Okay. So now, is it a case of vertical ordinates or horizontal ordinates? First, figure that out.
Vertical
ordinates. Recall the formula. Area, moment, inertia. Recall the formula. Y dx. Now, half y square dx, 1 by 3 y cube dx. But these formulae are derived about which axis, guys? I'm not talking about this question. I'm asking a generic question. These formulae were derived about which axis?
Where ordinate terminates.
In this case, where do the ordinates terminate? Fortunately, at liquid level. Yes or no? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Fortunately, in this question, which has come in MMD, the ordinates also terminate at liquid level, that is the bulkhead top. So that means I will get my answer straight about liquid level only in this case. Yes or no, beta? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's a simpler question which they have given. So here you will get about liquid level. Next time, don't ask me if the liquid level is not coinciding here with the bulkhead top, and I do about bulkhead top. You should not have the confusion why we took liquid level in the previous question. We are able to work about the liquid level in this question because all ordinates are terminating at the liquid level in this question. Yes or no? Correct, guys? Yeah. So this will be the structure of the tables. You already know that. For vertical ordinates, ordinate, Simpson's multiplier, product of area, ordinate, product of moment about liquid level, ordinate, product of inertia about liquid level. Yes or no? Correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
This is the structure for vertical ordinates. Am I right? And why we have liquid level here? Because they are all terminating at the liquid level. That's why liquid level is the axis in the table. Please be wary of it. Don't mess it up. And now I can write down in vertical ordinates. It does not matter whether you write from 6 to 0 or 0 to 6. I put the ordinates here. Okay. Now 7 ordinates can be solved by both rule 1 and 2. 7 ordinates can be solved by both rule 1 and 2. Okay. It's your choice. Whichever rule you want to use, you can apply. I have solved in my presentation by rule 1, but I'll give you answers for by both rule 1 and 2. So those who are doing by rule 2 will be directly able to see the answer, but not the details of the solution. Okay. And now, if you see, you can complete the table and see if this is what you're getting better. Just see this table, complete it, get the calculations, and tell me if it is all in order. Don't sum it up. I'll tell you how to, you can get the values, but I'll tell you how to represent your next thing because we are yet to allow for half and 1/3. 1/2 in moments and 1/3 in inertia is yet to be accounted for, right? I hope this table is clear to everybody unless anybody has a question. Let me know once you have done the table, beta. Let's do at least 2-3 more questions to reinforce the concepts. Let's not. So just please pick up speed in calculation. It's simple multiplication. Calculator has to be used. Anybody who doesn't know how these values are being calculated, please speak up. Don't just keep sitting. Basically, if this is 1 and 2, then 3 is 1 into 2, then we have 4, then 5 is 3 into 4, then you have 6, and then 7 is equal to 5 into 6. That's how these values have come. Multipliers are 1, 4, 2, 4, 1. If somebody is doing by rule 2, you can continue doing by rule 2. There is absolutely no problem. Of course, answer would not match. Answers would be different. Okay, guys, what you have to do after this, don't write SOPs in vertical ordinates. Don't write SOPs in the next line. What you write is that they are just merely the sum, like this, summation. That means this is only the total. I have not called them SOPs in this case. Yes or no? So this way you will not have any ambiguity. In the next row, we will have the SOPs. Why? Because SOP is when you allow for 1/2 in the moments and 1/3 in the inertia. And of course, no allowance is to be made in product of area, SOP area. And the next row, if you see, I have called it as SOPs. If you present your thing like this, you will never have any confusion. In vertical ordinates, first I call it as mere summation, and then I put down the SOPs. Is that clear, beta? Dekho. If anybody has not understood what I have said, please let me know.
Okay, sir.
How the SOP moment has come? By dividing, making half of 426.15. How SOP inertia has come? 1/3 of 252.3. If you present like this, you will not have confusion. Otherwise, you will just be running around and getting confused with the things.
For these vertical ordinates, always we have to divide 1/3. We have to take 1/3 of this UI.
What did we do before the break? What did we do before the break?
Sir?
I said, what did we do before the break? Why you want to make sweeping statements?
Sir, this vertical ordinates, whenever it is coming like this question, so we have to take 1/3 of the POI.
Beta, that slide which I had handwritten before the break, what did it say? Did it not say so?
Yes, sir.
So then where is the doubt?
I'm just asking, sir.
No, but asking means that slide in which we had on one side horizontal ordinate formulae and where I had written by hand, was it not addressing this issue? I'm trying to connect it to the fact that you have already know it. Why you are again having doubt? That's what I'm saying.
I'm just confirming, sir.
But that's what I'm saying. Better for me, it is very simple. Yes will not teach you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Understand why I'm chasing you. Okay. Yes and no will never teach you, beta. Please take my word. I'm trying to connect it to what you already know. I'm saying, are you not convinced with 1/2 and 1/3 from the earlier discussion? If you're convinced, then you should not have that doubt. That's what I'm trying to say. Understood?
Okay, sir.
The biggest mistake we do is we answer the questions in yes or no to finish of our job. Instead of speaking 4 sentences, the moment you said 1/3, I could have said yes, and you would have been happy. Okay, so don't have doubt. The answer to your question is yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, no issues at all here. Guys, is this understood, the table part? Can I continue with the calculations then?
Yes, sir.
For COP, I need COP-LL formula. I need ILL, which I can get directly. I need area. And I need DLL. So let me get area and DLL first. Area, we have used in this one rule 1. Coefficient 1/3. Common interval 1 meter given in the question into SOP area 83.3. How much is the area we are getting, guys?
27.778,
is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Then we'll get the DLL will be the equal to moment about liquid level upon area. Moment about liquid level will be 1/3 the coefficient, 1 the common interval. And SOP moment, guys, please be very careful. It's 213.073 divided by 1/3 into 1 into 83.3. They get knocked off. How much is DLL, guys, in meters?
2.557.
557. Okay. Now we are good to get the COP-LL. it will be ILL will be equal to coefficient 1 by 3. Why? Because fortunately my SOP is about liquid level itself, fortunately. So 1 by 3 into 1 into 750.761 divided by area 27.78 and also DLL 2.57. This gives me COPLL. The question wants it from the bottom. COP bottom will be equal to sounding minus COPLL. Sounding is 6 meters because it is the depth at the deepest point, minus COPLL. And please see if the answers are here. Answer is 2.47 meters by rule 1, and we have the answers by rule 2 also. Answers are there both by rule 1 and rule 2. You can calculate the thrust also once you have the DLL into density 0.98 into the area will give you the thrust. Please match the answer both for thrust and the COP from base. Again, a MMD question twice repeated in 2019 and 2022.
by rule 2 कितना 6.46 है?
Rule 2 says 6. So KP you're talking about 2.473 beta. 2.473 is by rule 2 and 2.47 is by rule 1.
Yep.
To complete this and have your doubts sorted out, after a minute we'll slip over to the next question, guys. If area is wrong, then thrust will not match. So is the thrust not matching? So all these questions, beta, I could have made them complete electronic with diagram, but what happens is when I draw the diagram, you also learn how to draw the diagram. So half of it I have kept it ready for comparison, other half I do by hand so that we can make best use of it. Otherwise, if I have the final step also on the slide, then there'll be some of you will miss out on the issue. Anybody still solving question number 2, guys? Tell me if you want me to wait for another 10, 15, 20 seconds. No request, so we go to the next one.
No, sir. Thanks.
Okay. Done, very good. Here is the next question, guys. The heights of a 8-meter transverse bulkhead measured at equispaced intervals from port to starboard are 4, 7, 11, 7, 4. It's my own question to basically sort out the issue of axis, which was not addressed in the MMD question which we just did. Okay, calculate the thrust on the bulkhead and the distance of its COP from the bulkhead base if the tank contains seawater to a sounding of 13 meters. So guys, this is the transverse bulkhead and the heights are given. So I'm sure if you look at the values, the diagram would be like this. If you want to draw on your own without looking at the screen, I'll be happy. You can draw on your own if you can.
So this will be vertical, right, sir?
Heights, how do you take heights beta of a bulkhead? Vertical, horizontal will be with reference to reference axis. But heights, how do you take heights? Catch on to the keywords beta in the question.
So इसमें head है सर एक तो.
What is the height of the bulkhead? Tell me, कितना head है? That's what I'm asking. कितना head है? हाँ जी?
2
How much is the head? 2 meters.
meters.
Fantastic. Fantastic. That's why I'm asking you. That's why I brought this question here, beta, because in the last question, the liquid level was coincident with the bulkhead top, which made your life much simpler, right? So you have a head of 2 meters. You're absolutely bang on. There is a head of 2 meters. You're absolutely right. Is the diagram correct, beta? Just say.
Yes.
Diagram is correct? Okay. Now, with reference to axis and the ordinates, is it a case of vertical or horizontal ordinates?
The vertical, sir.
Vertical. We derived our formulae about an axis where all the ordinates terminate. All the ordinates are terminating about the bulkhead top. You can call it XX, BT, whatever you want to. That naming is not an issue, beta. Okay. You can call it XX, BT, whatever. So our formulae are about BT. Am I right, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So let's proceed and get the things about BT, and then we'll address the issue going forward. I'm sure for vertical ordinates, the structure table of the table will be like this. Please pay attention. In the last table, I had written here LL. I've replaced it by BT. These are the things you must pay attention to because this table is being made about BT. Why BT? Because I marked BT there. If I mark XX, it will become XX. Is that clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, please write down the ordinates. There are 5 simple ordinates. The idea is not to complicate calculations, but to emphasize upon the working. This is exactly the same what you had done in the previous question. Then the next row will be summation. The third row will be next row will be SOP. Please complete up to SOP, then I'll show you. Complete the table. Don't copy it from here. Calculate by yourself. The next row, get the summation. And the row thereafter, get the SOPs, please. Get the SOPs.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Very good. Let others also get it, then I'll show. Otherwise, some of you will have a tendency to just copy from the screen better. बेटा तुम ये सारे क्वेश्चन समझ के कर लोगे, तुम्हें ज्यादा करने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी फेज 2 के कंपोनेंट में. I can tell you that. I have tried covering all the aspects to whatever came to my mind. Of course, there can always be miss outs, but not too many of them. Okay, here is the summation and here are the SOPs. Please confirm if you are happy with the values and the presentation of the table, right? Okay. Guys, if anybody is calculating, may I check if anybody is still calculating? Please let me know so that I can wait. Okay. Everybody seems to have done it. Okay, fine. So now we can continue, guys, from here. Shall I? It seems everybody seems to have done it, right? Okay. I will calculate the area of the bulkhead first because I need area and DLL. I have used rule 1. Coefficient 1 by 3. Guys, look at the question. Tell me what is the value of H? 2 meters. 1 space, 2 spacing, 3 interval, 4 intervals, 8 by 4, that is 2 meters. Okay. So area is 1 by 3 into 2 into 86. How many square meters is the area, guys?
57.33.
57.3.
Okay. Now, guys, look at the product of moment. Our product of moment is about which axis? Look at the table and tell me. Our moment is going to be about which axis?
BT.
So if the moment is going to be up from BT, about BT, then the distance of the GC will also come from BT, yes or no? Correct, Beta?
Yes, yes, sir.
So we will get dBT, which will be moment about BT divided by area, which will be equal to 1 by 3 into 2 into 3 divided by 1 by 3 into 2 into 86. How much is dBT, Beta?
3.723.
872.
Sorry, 3. Okay. So guys, somewhere here is your geometric center of the bulkhead. This distance is 3 point. It's 3 point, is it? Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 3.872. Look at the diagram. This is dBT. From dBT, look at the diagram and tell me how can I get DLL?
Plus 2, sir.
5.87.
Plus 2. Very good.
Plus 2.
So 3.872 plus 2 meters, 5.872 is the DLL. So now if he wants the thrust, yes. So let's finish off the thrust first. Thrust will be equal to DLL 5.872 multiplied by density of the liquid, what is given in this seawater 1.025 into the area of 57.3. How many tons is the thrust, guys?
345.06.
345.067, correct. Answer I have put on the screen. Okay. Now we come to an important stage of this discussion, beta. What does my COP formula say? COP-LL, because it will give you from liquid level. It needs ILL upon A into DLL. I have area, I have DLL, no issues. Problem is about ILL. Why? Because my SOP inertia is about bulkhead top. Okay. Now, beta, recall theorem of parallel. I don't want you to make mistakes and then learn. I'm just telling you upfront. Or let me go on to the next sheet and do here. Tell me now. Here is G, here is BT, here is LL. Okay. Guys, I can get the inertia about BT. If you remember the theorem of parallel axis, it involved 2 axes. In theorem of parallel axis, there were 2 axes. One, the required, whichever axis. Second was passing through GC. Yes or no, beta? In theorem of parallel axis, you have one axis always passing through the geometric center, correct?
Yes.
Correct, beta?
Yes, sir.
Now, my BT does not pass through geometric center. My LL does not pass through geometric center. So you cannot apply theorem of parallel axis between LL and BT. Please remember that. You cannot directly apply theorem of parallel axis between BT and LL. Am I clear, beta? Why? Because both of them, none of them pass through the geometric center, correct? Have you understood what I said? Okay. So from BT, first you will have to bring the moment of inertia about GG. And when you bring about GG, from here you will have to take to liquid level. Understood? You can apply theorem of parallel axis between BT and GG. Why? Because GG passes through the geometric center. Then you can apply the theorem of parallel axis between GG and LL because they are also parallel to each other. But you cannot directly apply theorem of parallel axis between BT and LL. Am I clear? Any questions on this, Peter?
Clear, sir.
MMD question was much simpler. So here is the catch. And I think somebody was saying what happens if there is a head. No, this is what will happen if there is a head. In horizontal ordinate, somebody was saying, no, can I take about bulkhead top? Now you got your answer, beta?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah, so don't mess up your life unnecessarily. But here I have no choice, but there you can avoid, so why get into it? Okay. So now guys, if I have to apply the theorem of parallel axis between BT, now this distance is dBT, we already know in our working. This distance we know is DLL in our working. Now tell me guys, between BT and GG, if I have to apply the theorem of parallel axis, what is the expression? What is the expression for theorem of parallel axis? Tell me, if I have to apply the theorem of parallel axis between BT and GG, what is the expression?
The IGG plus
very
area.
good. So you are
into
saying
DLL
IBT, very good. You are saying IBT is equal to IGG plus area into DBT square. Does everybody agree?
Yes.
Correct, beta? Please remember from this expression, what do you get IGG equal to? IGG will be equal to IBT minus this. Understood? Minus हो जाएगा दूसरी side जाके. Yes or no? The other side when it goes. Understood, guys?
I got it.
Yes, sir.
And now I apply the theorem of parallel axis between LL and GG. It will be ILL equal to IGG plus area into DLL square. Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
And I put the value of IGG here. What is IGG above in the box above? It's IBT minus area into DBT square plus area into DLL square. This becomes ILL, which will be the numerator of my COPLL. Understood, guys? Yes or no? Before I go there and start using it, let me sort out your doubts on this here if anybody has anything.
Sir, ये पहले
In your table, you have the product of sum of inertia about BT in the table that you have made. But you don't want about BT in the formula, you need about LL. So you are basically trying to get the moment of inertia about LL from the moment of inertia about BT. So to go to ILL, you'll have to first come to GG and then go to LL. Is that clear, bete?
Okay, sir.
You cannot directly go from IBT, you will come to IGG, and from IGG, you will go to ILL. This direct connection through theorem of parallel axis is not applicable because none of the BT and LL, neither of the two passes through the geometric center. Understood, guys?
Okay, understood, sir.
Understood?
Always it will go from the GG.
Yes,
It will not
in
go-
theorem of parallel axis, one axis has to be through the geometric center, otherwise theorem of parallel axis does
Yes,
not
sir.
apply. Okay, guys?
So that's why we have to come reverse then.
Come to GG and then go to LL. And when you come to GG, A into DBT
Yes,
square
sir.
will be subtracted.
Okay, understood. Then again we have to go up, then it will be added.
Then this is A, but then it is DLL square. No, A DLL square is added, right?
Yes.
Guys, I'm going back to the sheet where we are doing the question. If you have any questions on what I have explained here, please let me know. Okay, then we can go back. Okay, now COP. So how do we write? You see, you don't have to worry about it. I write like this is equal to. Now I draw a parallel axis through G and make it GG. I have this distance now DLL, which is 5.82872. Okay, now I apply theorem of parallel axis between LL and GG. So I make it like this IGG plus area into DLL square divided by area into DLL. But I don't have GG, I have about BT. So now I replace GG with IGG with that. It will be IBT minus area into DBT square plus area into DLL square divided by area into DLL. Guys, is this clear to everybody before I put the values and get the answer?
Yes, sir.
This is what we discussed on the other sheet just a while back, right? This is IGG actually. This is IGG. What is in the bracket here is IGG. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is this. So now I put the values. So COPLL will be equal to IBT. Now here is the SOP about BT. So coefficient 1 by 3, common interval 2. SOP inertia about bulkhead top is 184.67. The table here, that is IBT. Minus my area is 57.3. My DBT is 3.872 square plus my area is 57.3. My DLL is 5.872 square. Whole thing is divided by area of 57.3 and multiplied by D, which is 5.872. And this will give you the COPLL. This will give you the COPLL, guys. This will give you COPLL. And COPLL, if you see here, it should come 11 minus this answer. How much will it be? This should be coming as 279. Your answer here should be coming 4.972. This calculation should lead you to 4.972 meters. COPLL should come 4.972. Yes, that's what. Yeah, correct, beta. So COP base will be equal to sounding of 11 meters minus 4.972. And this will give you 6.028 meters as the answer. KP is 6.028, right?
Sorry, 13 से minus होगा ना sir?
Sorry, 13, 6.792, right? Okay,
Yes,
my mistake.
Yes,
I
that is
subtracted, okay.
6.972.
Okay, I subtracted from 11 because I got from here. I was just working here to give you some idea about COPLL. I stand corrected. COPLL will be 6.972, and when you subtract from 13, it will come to 6.028, right? Sorry, my mistake. But what was important here was getting the inertia from BT to GG, where it is minus A dBT square minus, and then going to LL, okay? So you see, between the previous question which came in MMD exams, where fortunately they kept the liquid level in line with the bulkhead top, it became much simpler. And now in this case, it's basically requiring some application of theorem of parallel axis. Guys, if you have any questions on this, if this question was to just clear this concept and also to address the issue of theorem of parallel axis, it applies only between the two axes as long as one of them passes through the geometric center. If both of them are not passing through the geometric center between such axes, theorem of parallel axis does not apply. Please be very careful about it. Through the geometric center, you cannot apply theorem of parallel axis between them. Is that okay, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. बेटा फिर इनर्शिया वो ऊपर का रेक्टेंगल भी तो इनर्शिया आएगा ना, फिर ये तुम मत करो चक्कर में पड़ो ना, फिर ये सारा एरिया ऐड नहीं हो जाएगा. अरे तो लिवर लेगा तो फिर इनर्शिया और उसमें सब में वो एरिया ऐड नहीं होगा ऊपर का. Is that part of the bulkhead area? What will happen to this area then, which you are including? Okay, so जाओ बेटा, this is the best approach. Okay, no, yeah, this is the best. वो एरिया तुम्हें तंग करेगा बाद में, फिर उसको भी ज्योमेट्रिक सेंटर पे लाओगे, फिर नीचे ऊपर करोगे, मत चक्कर पड़ो. That is not a user friendly way. This is the best user friendly way to handle such questions. There is everything else. See, as long as you are master of moments and moment of inertia, you can do things in more than one way. Like today, somebody was saying that question which I have said I'll go through, and if I find his method is easier, then tomorrow I'll tell you on the group itself that please follow that method. So what should be our endeavor should be to pick up the easiest of all the methods, right, beta? Okay. So we also learn on the way, and good. And if I find what he's suggesting is technically foolproof, then I'll say go that way, no issues. So I'll try it out, test it, and then get back. बाकी इसमें ऊपर का करोगे तो that area will become a problem for you. Okay, beta? Okay. So that is the issue.
सर एक चीज पूछी थी. सर जैसे अभी एक लड़के ने पूछा था कि अगर लिक्विड लेवल इन बिटवीन आ जाता है, सर एमएमडी पेपर्स में कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि इन बिटवीन भी ऐसा?
बेटा अगर बीच में आएगा, वैसे मैंने एक वर्टिकल ऑर्डिनेट में शायद मैंने ही अगला क्वेश्चन बनाया हुआ है, बट सबसे पहली बात तो ये है कि फ्रॉम द लिक्विड लेवल व्हाटएवर ऑर्डिनेट्स आर देयर, दे हैव टू बी ऑल इक्वी स्पेस्ड, करेक्ट? So if it comes between the two ordinates in horizontal ordinates, it will violate the application of Simpson's rule. No? Everything should, on the ship, if you have to do, you can decide how many ordinates and what interval you want to take. No, beta. Don't look at from the question perspective only. है ना? If I have to apply Simpson's rules, I'll pick up the ordinates at equispaced intervals in whatever span I have, right?
Actually, sir. Understood.
हाँ. Wherever it can be done, I think I have already now just to address your question, in the horizontal ordinates, the maximum that can happen is if these are the horizontal ordinates, maximum he can do is coincide with one of the ordinates. That's all he can do. He cannot put a liquid level in between the ordinates, right?
Okay, sir.
Understood?
नीचे वाला हम लोग yes sir. फिर नीचे वाला हम
Then
लोग
this is the immersed area. Then it's not an issue.
Correct.
The levers will be from the liquid level, correct?
Yes sir.
The maximum that can be done is that a liquid level is coincided with one of the ordinates below the top of the bulkhead. That's all he can do at the max, nothing else.
और सर फिर कैलकुलेशन में ऑर्डिनेट भी छोड़ना पड़ेगा ना?
वो तो छूट ही जाएगा ना बेटा. Then you are dealing with immersed area ना. Don't say ordinate छोड़ना पड़ेगा. Then you shade the immersed area and deal with the immersed area only. No. Then this part has no relevance. This is out of your working, correct? I think that goes without saying. I think it's clear to everybody, right? Yes, sir. Okay, now this next, let me just clear the screen first. Okay, here is that question I think which you are talking about. You can solve by yourself. I know that people will. The height of a 8 meter wide transverse bulkhead, same question which we have just done. What have I done? You see, what have I done? This is 4 meters, this is 11, this is 7. And then what have I done? I have said sounding of 9 meters. 9 meters means it becomes 2 meters below. Correct, beta? This is the liquid level. Correct? Yes or no? Read the question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what happened? Now 1 second. How do I get the pointer change? Okay. How can this question be done? Now in this case, you can handle it. What has effectively happened? The height of the ordinates has effectively got reduced by 2 meters each. Yes or no? This ordinate has now become 2 meters below the liquid level. This has become 5 meters. This has become 9 meters. This is 5 and this is 2. And this is the immersed area now. Yes or no, beta?
So we're taking the ordinates are ending at the liquid level, right?
They will automatically end at the liquid level is always horizontal, no? Correct? So immersed area, all the ordinates will terminate here. Correct, beta? What you are saying is correct.
Yes.
So this question can be solved if you are bringing down the liquid level. But now if somebody tells me what happens if I bring it here, then I can't solve it because then this part I don't have this. I'll have to take this 0. Then these are the ordinates. I'll have to figure out if I can make the ordinates work or not. But in this simple case, I have already taken the question myself. You can take down this screenshot and solve it and match it better and solve it further. I don't have the working beyond this. Answers are there. Can you take the screenshot of this page and solve this question for yourself later?
Just a moment, sir.
You can match these values, SOPs and everything. I'll also send you the questions. No problem.
Got it, sir.
Okay, now this is a question. Take this question now. Okay.
Sir, can you please show the previous question once more?
Okay. Take it. Done, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll send you the questions. Answers and questions will reach you in any case. This is just the table is for you to match in between if you're making a mistake. Guys, look at this question. The breadths of a transverse bulkhead at equispaced intervals, 3 meters from top, are so and so. Below the last ordinate is a rectangular appendage. Now, I brought 2 shapes in it for moment of inertia. You already have dealt with that in COP of regular shapes where you have triangle and a rectangle, semicircle and a rectangle. So the same thing I have brought in here. I have brought a hybrid, one curvilinear shape, one regular geometric shape. Calculate the thrust on the bulkhead and the distance of the COP from bulkhead top if the tank contains seawater to a sounding of 11 meters. So guys, if you see the breadth, the 3 meters equispaced at 3 meters interval. So this is the diagram. I'm sure you'll agree. Look at the diagram better. Do you agree with the curvilinear part of the bulkhead? Yes or no? Read the question and satisfy yourself with the curvilinear part of the bulkhead. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Below the last ordinate is a rectangular appendage 1 meter in height. Correct, beta? This is the lower part of the bulkhead. Yes or no? Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now you have to calculate the thrust on this. So you'll have to deal with 2 areas, A1 and A2. Their moments can be added. Their moment of inertia can be added. The tank contains seawater to a sounding of 11 meters. H is 3 meters. So is there a head, guys? Just see. Is there a head of water? How much? Very good. 1 meter is the head of the water. Very good. So this head is 1 meter. I have not marked on the scales. So I'm marking in hand. Is the diagram clear, beta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what will you do? Is it a case of horizontal ordinates for the curvilinear area or a case of vertical ordinates, guys? Ordinates. So we make that, this is area A1, this is area A2. We make the table for area A1. We directly work about liquid level and we just fill up these values. You can see. Does everybody agree with the levers? Please check if anybody has any doubt. I can address that. You can complete the calculation. So I'm taking it through because I have to take one more question, which you have to solve on yourself and which was in May 23. So that also we'll have to touch upon after this. Everybody is happy with the levers, guys? 1, 4, 7 and 10. Common interval is 3 meters given in the question. H is 3 meters, beta.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir. Got it. Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Then you will complete this. This is simple multiplication. No brains required here. And we'll get straight away SOPs because it's horizontal ordinate. We'll get the SOPs of what? Area 1. SOP moment 1, SOP inertia 1, and we get all these. Now, from this, when you'll calculate area A1 will come this much. From here 78, when you'll calculate, this will be the area you'll get. Okay, beta? This will be the D1LL, that is moment of 1 divided by area of 1. You'll get D1LL. And A2 will be 3 square meters by 3 into 1. It's a rectangle. Guys, look at the diagram and tell me what is the D2LL. What is D2LL? How much is D2LL? Distance of GC of the rectangle from liquid level.
10.5, sir.
Okay. Anybody else? 10.5. Anybody who does not agree with 10.5 or doesn't know how it's
10.5.
Yeah, D2LL is 10.5. Very good. Now, guys, with A1, D1, A2, D2 known, can you get DLL? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
A1 into D1 plus A2 into D2 upon A1 plus A2 will give you DLL. Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
So the total area will come to the sum of these two. DLL answer will come this much. I'm not showing the steps you need to calculate. You can check them as you're moving. And now when it comes to COP, the thrust will come so much. DLL into density into area and COPLL will come 6.13. Where does he want? He wants from top of the bulkhead. We'll subtract 1. So the answer will be 5.13. This will be the answer to the question. Needless to say, COPLL, I'm sure most of you know it now, will be ILL upon A into DLL. ILL of what? ILL of the immersed area are two portions. ILL of area 1 plus ILL of area 2 divided by area into DLL. Now, as far as ILL of area A1 is concerned, you will get by Simpson's rules. Guys, how will you get ILL of A2? I want to check from the class and test you now. It's a testing question. Just tell me the method. I don't want values.
Parallel theorem.
Very good. We'll have to apply theorem of parallel axis.
LBQ
right?
by 12.
Yeah. So we'll have to draw an axis here. You can name it whatever you want to name it. And this is the distance you already know. This is 10.5. Correct, beta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So ILL1 is not an issue. What will it be? It's rule 2. So rule 2, the coefficient is 3 by 8. Common interval is 2 meters, 3 meters. And the SOP inertia is 2067. This part is okay. Plus, this will be IGG, IXX. This will be 3 into 1 cube by 12 about XX plus area 3 meter square into 10.5 square. I'm sure by now you can understand these shortcuts that I'm taking. Everybody understands this? This is the rectangle moment of inertia taken to LL through theorem of parallel axis, right, guys? And divide by A and DLL and you'll get the answer. So this is also you have to complete. I have given you the intermediate values for you to validate. What have I used in this? A diagram which includes a curvilinear portion and includes a regular geometric portion also. Because in May 23, they came with a question where the combination was to be used for curvilinear shapes. And tomorrow nobody stops them from putting a question like this where there is a hybrid situation, a regular and a curvilinear shape. So this is another question you have to solve, beta. You can take the photo, screenshot, whatever you want. If you have any doubts in solving them, I'll be happy to take them tomorrow. That's not an issue. So it's not that tomorrow we'll not talk about it if there's a doubt. We'll talk about it as much as required tomorrow as well, provided you come with definite doubts as to where you're getting stuck. Okay. Taken the photograph, guys. I'll take 5 minutes more, nothing more than that.
Yes, sir. Taken photo.
Okay. This is the last question which came in MMD 23, May 23, guys. A bulkhead is 10 meter high, horizontal ordinates at equal intervals starting from top are given. Calculate the thrust on the bulkhead and the height above the base. It can be considered. So that means Kp is required. He's not used the word center of pressure. He's used the height above the base where it can be considered to be acting. And I told you what is center of pressure. It is the point through which entire thrust can be assumed to be acting through. So he's basically asking Kp if the tank is filled to a height of 2 meters. Now what is missing in this case is he's asking the thrust, but he's not given the density of the tank content. Can you see? Without density, can you calculate the thrust, guys?
No, sir.
Okay. So if the density does not come, you can just say that since the density is not given, you're assuming seawater is there. Take it 1.025 and close the question. Okay. So for our purposes, please take density as 1.025 in this question, though it's not given. Okay. But what is typical of this question, which you're missing out, is it is a question with 6 ordinates. And in 6 ordinates, neither rule 1 applies nor rule 2 applies. This is the diagram beta. I made it last night. These are the ordinates. Okay, fine. But the problem is neither rule 1 applies nor rule 2 applies. So you'll have to use the combination. Now, what combination can you use? You can use rule 1 here and rule 2 here. Or you can use rule 1 here or rule 2 here. Both combinations will be correct. Both answers will be correct, but they'll be different, okay? So let's all agree in the class, we'll basically be doing by this combination. Liquid level is 2 meters above it because of the head of 2 meters given in the question. Let's do it like this. Let's use this combination. So I have not solved it. I'll solve and post the answer in the group. You solve it for area A1 using rule 2 here and area A2 using rule 1. And like we just did a question where we had a curvilinear shape and a rectangular. So do you think some of you can solve this question better now? The way we were doing the previous question with rectangle, instead of rectangle, both are curvilinear here, right?
Yes, sir.
And this is the MMD question from the recent one, May 23. Okay. So sometimes what happens is when you read the question, you'll say, oh, I'll do it, I know it. But what suddenly will strike you is that it's a combination rule. You can't use one rule and get away. So you'll have to use the combination. So these are the questions I wanted to touch upon as far as curvilinear moment of inertia is concerned. Moment of inertia of curvilinear shapes was concerned. I'll post all the questions today on the group, except this one is not in the list. So this one you can take down from here. Answer to this one I'll put in the group in the evening beta. And whatever somebody had solved the other one, that last question, following some other method, I will validate whether taking it randomly we get the correct answer or not, and then I'll comment on that on the group itself. And if I find that to be a simpler method, then we'll all switch over to that. Okay, guys? Tomorrow, beta, first I'll take your doubts on curvilinear shapes, moment of inertia, whether geometric shape, regular geometric or curvilinear, and its application to COP. That is the first thing. Hopefully 15 minutes I'll allocate for doubt solving, addressing the doubts. Okay. And tomorrow we will take the second application of moment of inertia where we have to calculate BML and BMT beta. Okay. And those questions are not there. No exercises are available for those questions. So whatever questions we have, we'll have to be just managing with them, or you can pick up more from past papers by going through them if you can locate more. So that is the tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, we will close this topic. We will take the third application of moment of inertia and close out. So on Monday, I expect to close out moment of inertia and its applications. What we have done today is only one application, that is COP, that has been completed better. ठीक है भाई लोगों?
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot.
And Tuesday will start,
Yes, sir.
God willing. God willing, everything goes well. Tuesday will start with bilging. Okay, that's the plan.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So, Karo beta, do these questions. I'm ready to give more time tomorrow on these if there are doubts, but come with specific doubts so that I can really address your doubts, and hopefully this will settle the thing. And these concepts will be further reinforced when we do BMT, BML, moment of inertia of free surface, because ultimately it's moment of inertia, it's their application, na? So these concepts will be further reinforced as we keep using them more. So it's not going to end here. Application may change, but the concept of moment of inertia is not going to change, beta. Concept of moment of inertia will be further reinforced over the next 2 days. So the reinforcement of MOI as a concept will continue over next 2 days. Don't worry. This is only one application. There are 2 more applications. So the concept will be further reinforced. You will be again asked regular geometric shape. Okay, triangle, this one, rectangle, this one. What is the formula? And curvilinear, whether it's vertical, horizontal, all these things will be reused over next 2 days time and again. So you will have ample reinforcement over the next 2 days. So don't feel that you have to do much more. No, whatever we are doing is more than enough as long as you've understood it. Okay, guys, if it's okay with you, can I sign out? We are already 12:35 now.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Okay, guys, take care. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll put the answer on the group today. And I'll follow this combination. Rule 2 on top and rule 1 at the bottom. Okay, so answers will match as per that. Right. Okay, guys.